It makes a difference and it's made with love, and it really is.
Off Southeast 82nd Avenue, PDX Saints Love covers all the basics.
So I come here to get the expensive pads for my mother and the feminine objects for the sisters.
The list goes on for homeless people like Alexander.
And socks for everybody, and applesauce, and water, and hand sanitizer.
As he and his family hold out hope for housing.
Currently, I'm on four waiting list.
We're serving families with children now, which wasn't even the case when we started last year.
Founder Crystal Delahanty says they currently help over 2,000 homeless people.
All of the programming at PDX Saints Love is built on the conversations we had with actual people who are experiencing homelessness.
People like Tiana McMullen.
All the good things that I really needed in life to set me ahead.
KGW first met Tiana 3 years ago, living in an RV with her 5-year-old daughter.
You know, I had just found out I was pregnant. I had been dealing with substance use disorder prior to that. And I found out I was pregnant and I wanted to get sober, and I needed somewhere safe to hang out, somewhere to eat food, you know, get a shower, be in community.
Now, Tiana works at the center she says saved her.
It's like I started volunteering, a month and a half later, I was offered a job. I've been put through school to become a community health worker. In January, I celebrated over 3 years clean.
Tiana's story, part of the program's success that Portland Mayor Keith Wilson often touted throughout his campaign, using PDX Saints Love as an example of what he would do more of if elected.
This campaign ran off the backs of grassroots organizations who have been doing this work for years in this community. Our labor was used, our programming was used.
This week, the city announced they were giving a different homeless day center, Join PDX in Northeast Portland, $3.7 million to expand. Well, that came as a surprise to those at PDX Saints Love. They were counting on a chance to get that money. The city says they never applied for it.
I never got invited to participate to miss a deadline.
In a statement, Mayor Keith Wilson said in part, "While I'm disappointed in this missed opportunity to compete for a city contract, I stand by our transparent and equitable procurement process. I continue to believe that PDX Saints Love has an important role in helping our most vulnerable."
I was devastated. The thing was that the mayor continued to tell me, it's going to be okay, we're going to figure it out.
A city spokesperson tells KGW the mayor and city council are not allowed to influence which organizations get funded through the city's procurement process. Without city funding, Crystal says they may have to close their day center.
I've just been floundering, what are we going to do? We cannot let this shut.
They need to raise $50,000 to keep the center open through December.
We got let down by our city government.
I'd say, well, Keith, come on, you came in here all big smiles. You said we were your friends.
It might be a penny at a time, but it's holding hope that the community and the city believes in the work that we're doing.
To save what to people like Tiana are more than just the basics.
This is where my heart belongs, is with this community, doing the work with these people, and I don't want it to end ever.
All right, let's take a step back here. While Mayor Keith Wilson may not have any authority over which programs get funded, it is ironic that a key part of his lofty plan to end unsheltered homelessness by the end of this year is to open more day centers. And a day center that has proven successful is on the verge of closing. And on top of that, PDX Saints Love is a program Mayor Wilson has worked closely with and supported. A nonprofit that he founded, Shelter Portland, even pays for PDX Saints Love's utility bills. Okay, again, we're told the mayor has no say in the city's procurement process for contracts, but hey, it's hard to believe he has absolutely no authority over which day centers are funded under his own plan, but I digress. In addition to sending more than $3 million to expand that existing Northeast Portland Day Center, the city announced yesterday they are also opening Portland's first outdoor day center in Old Town. It will be in this empty gated lot in Old Town at 6th Avenue and Northwest Gleason Street, about 2 blocks away from Blanchet House and right across the street from Pacific Northwest College of Art. This one will be called the Oasis and will be run by the California-based group Urban Alchemy, meant to be a place homeless people can go during the day for food, bathrooms, and housing services. It's scheduled to open later this summer. Here's what one homeless man had to say about it when we were there today.
I think there's a lot of need for that, and I see people out here all the time that don't have anywhere to go. That would mean another place where I can rest, maybe get some services plugged in with.
Jesse Burke, co-owner of the Society Hotel in Old Town and the chair of the Old Town Community Association, told me in an email, does an outdoor day shelter mean we should no longer see loitering on the sidewalks during the day? No more groups crowding on corners? No more open drug use on the sidewalk? Will there be stricter enforcement of laws and city codes in the neighborhoods who are bearing the brunt of the services for the city? I think the community at large deserves to know what tangible, measurable, or even just visible deliverables we should expect to see. Only then can we know if we are succeeding and if we should continue to support these efforts. Now, a tiny home village for homeless people used to be in that same lot, but it closed a few years ago, in part because of violence in Old Town. Clearly, that's not stopping the city from trying again. A city spokesperson tells me the city and police bureau have committed more resources to that area to address the previous problems at the site. Okay, talk to us. What's going through your mind, whether it's about this new day center or the funding problems at PDX Saints Love and the drama that comes along with that? Email us, thestory@kgw.com, or call and leave us a voicemail, 503-226-5090.